Welcome to Music in the Making. We are three high school and junior high music teachers from West Central Illinois. Each week we will talk about our experiences in the classroom, community, and personal lives too. We're no experts by any means, but any help we can provide to our audience of music friends is why we pursue this new venture. Please welcome your hosts, Lisa Hallen, Art Martinez, and Kevin Ferry.
We're on
22?
22. No, it's 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Music in the Making. We're on episode 20. We did it.
20 times.
20 times since last March during. So, well, that was after. So, what on sound?
Well, our first episode was the day before junior high.
That's true. Oh, yeah, that's right. It
Yeah.
was the day before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we sat on with that giant table
Yeah.
on the steps of the junior high band room that do not
exist anymore.
Oh, I'm so happy about that. Oh my goodness. Well, we're back for another episode. We're somewhat fresh from our winter break.
Yeah.
Kevin, what did you do that was so special during winter break?
You know, we had a little bit of fun. We went to Denver, Colorado, and my wife and kids, and mainly my wife because she makes money and my kids kind of don't. My two youngest daughters and I and my wife went to Denver to watch the Denver Broncos get beat down by the New England Patriots.
That's pretty awesome.
It was absolutely amazing.
You were the one Patriots fan at the...
I was not. There were thousands. There were thousands. It got really, really loud when he made that field goal.
Awesome.
But Emma and I had a really good time. Emma and I sat together, and AJ and Kendall sat together, and AJ and Kendall left at halftime because I was told it was cold, but it was fine.
When you're a mile in the air, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was like 24 or some degrees. It wasn't bad, but this is the fourth Patriots game I've seen live. Saw them in Indianapolis once, and I saw them play the Bears in Champaign, Illinois.
Oh, wow.
The year that they were remodeling Soldier Field.
Oh.
That's cool.
Yeah, I've been to Foxborough, Massachusetts one time, and now Denver, Colorado, and the Patriots are 4-0 when I am in attendance.
That's awesome.
Well, it was amazing. It was good to just hang out with the family. I mean, it was a quick trip. We flew out of St. Louis at 8:00 p.m. or 7. I can't remember. We didn't get to bed until 2:00, and then we did some shopping, had some good food at a bar and grill, and then went to the game. Woke up at 3:30 Christmas morning and flew back. So it was. I mean, we were literally there 30 some hours, and but the 3.5 hours that mattered. It was super cool and a lot of fun, and it's been great just to chill and watch some TV. I've watched a few oldie but goodie movies over the break.
Ooh. Do tell.
The
classic.
I'm sorry.
Get it together.
No, it did nothing. Like I watched Field of Dreams.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
I don't remember what else I've watched, but I'm looking for that new show to start watching. So I don't, and it doesn't need to be new.
Yeah.
It just needs to be a show that I've never seen before, and
right.
so I'm kind of in that ilk. How about you, Miss Allen?
It's all about the wedding.
Yeah. I registered. I did registry things, decided what plates Mr. Fornoff and I want to use.
She wants a Tupperware.
I
Tupperware
do.
Tupperware.
Hey, I'll go in with you on that. Maybe together get a Tupperware.
Whoa,
lid.
$7.50. What the heck? All right, I guess no one else is gonna buy it. Anyway, it's on
Sorry.
your registry.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
where did you
So,
register?
Crate and Barrel, Williams-Sonoma, and Macy's. And then there's two kind of specialty things in LaSalle.
Making it rain.
Ching,
in
ching,
the-
ching.
So I
in the
guess
Fornoff Hallen wedding.
Holy
registry.
cow. Dude, I still think I'm for it if you're for it.
Okay.
The Dumb and Dumber Texans. I'm for it if you're for it.
That'll be your out of context episode.
I'm gonna put a dress code thing just in your invitations.
She said urine.
Yeah.
What?
I said urine invitations.
Just
You said
in your.
Invitations.
Your.
Oh, your. Oh.
Anyway.
So a
what
lot of
else?
wedding stuff. We
Lot of wedding
registered.
stuff,
Did
got
you guys?
flower girl dresses.
Did you go anywhere? Oh, were the flower girls?
We wear blue and orange suits.
Blue and orange tuxes.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
The top hats.
I went to Springfield to see Mr. Fornoff's family, LaSalle to see my family, and then up to the suburbs and down to Champaign to do wedding stuff.
Oh God!
Yep, little day trips.
It sounded like you had a staycation.
Yeah. I did not really go anywhere. If anything, the vacation came to me. My parents visited from Naples, Florida.
That's
which
awesome.
Shout out.
is-
Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Martinez, ex-state cop
and yeah,
and bouncer at Comiskey Park
yeah,
or
basically.
U.S. Cellular Field or.
Well, it was Comiskey first.
Yeah.
And then it was US Cellular Field, then it's guaranteed rate, and now it's like I don't know what it is. Anyway.
Should be Mr.
So we
Martinez.
had them come up. It was funny because I originally asked them to come up to dog sit, but it ended up being that Kat ended up staying home instead of going to Midwest.
Oh yeah, you guys went to Midwest. We haven't even talked about that.
Oh, we'll get to that. That's music related. This is just holiday
yeah.
related. So it was actually the three of them at home, and then I went to the conference. But like it was nice to have them for like that week, and then like basically a whole another week when I was like at home, and then Kat's parents came up for a few days too. So it was nice to just have like family at a house that's like we could all be together in. You know, it's like it's one thing to be like a homeowner and like to just live in your house, but like for Kat and I, we enjoy having especially family over and then just like hosting.
Have
and
you
stuff.
ever been over to the
I have
Martinez?
never been.
Oh,
over
me
to
either.
Martinez.
Mm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hostesses.
I would invite you Monday night, but it's supposed to be a winter storm, so you know. And I'd go Friday, but it's supposed to be a winter storm also.
So people are like, you guys have been at school all day today and you haven't caught up yet? No, we've been busy. We've had loads of things to do today.
Absolutely.
I will say that the vocal music department side of things, we had all but 4 entries entered into solo ensemble,
Nice.
and the portal opened up yesterday.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. So it looks pretty good.
We just get a little better each year. That's all.
Well, that's,
I got the email from you. I was like, oh, we're going.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Turning wire emails.
got Ben Stewart's email
Oh,
and
yeah.
his cute little passwords.
Yeah.
That it's like foretold bolt. he makes up these passwords that
That's fine.
yeah whatever. So anyway,
Anyway, well,
do we want to talk anything about music or?
well, I would say for the Midwest Conference. So, and if you haven't never been, it's totally worth it. Every year in December, just before Christmas, there's the Midwest Band Orchestra Clinic that happens. I always like to say it's the Comic-Con of music because it's like an international conference. So like everyone who's who in music world is there, and it's like you're walking around, and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's that so and so composer or that so and so artist. Last year, Kat and I got to hang out for a hot minute with Jens Lindemann. Just, if you don't know who that is, he's awesome. He was super funny, but he's like this super amazing like trumpet player. Got a picture with Wayne Bergeron last year also. If you don't know who that is, the guy who plays essentially all the trumpet high notes in the Incredible movies, that's him. He wails in a good way. And like composers that like every day that we see on our pieces of paper that say like, you know, like John Mackey or like Michael Brown, Ranger, like all these people are there. It's really, really cool. And like all we do is just like, we have lectures, and then there's a giant exhibit hall where you can just go up to an instrument and just start playing it. It's like way out of your price range. Last year, Lisa like tried like 5 or 6 French horns because she was looking for horns.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
International Society of 12. She tried some
Membership
international
hasn't
horns.
gone up.
We've decided to not raise our rates this year. It was a 12-0 vote. Not raise our rates. It's a democracy over there.
Not only a client, but
I just love how it's a bassoon player making fun of the horns. I just would like to say that.
Honorary trumpet, it's alright. Anyway, so it's a really cool event. Me personally, it was a lot of fun because I actually had recently decided to start composing again, so it was neat to just kind of go up to these composers that like I've known for some time, but like talked at on previous Midwest and say like, hey, like, you know, what are some trends that you're seeing in the music world today, like especially for concert band. So I got some really good advice from them. So I've already started working on a whole bunch of music stuff for that on my own time, of course. But it was definitely an inspirational one this time around. So Lisa went to some lectures. She got to see Johann de May in action with his lecture about his Lord of the Rings symphony, which is one of our favorites pieces of music of all time, concert band
We
literature.
performed together at WRU.
Yeah, we did. That's right. Yeah, we did do that. That's really, really cool.
The
So-
highlight for me was the Marine Band.
Oh.
So there are 2 Marine Band concerts, and we were just gonna go the first one, but then we looked at the program, and the second one had Lincolnshire Posey. So Emily and I were like, okay, we're gonna stay for both of them. And in the second Marine Band concert, they did the passing of the baton from the director to the next director of the Marine Band. So the one who conducted the first concert is going to teach at Michigan, and someone was taking over, and so it was a huge ceremony. They brought in the colors. We were all required to stand when this happened, and
The pomp and circumstance, the pageantry
yes,
of our military,
it was
and
so
our,
cool.
you can say whatever you want to about our government,
Yes,
but holy cow! Like if you've done any of those things, they give you chills. It makes to me it makes me proud. Like
Yes.
Absolutely.
when Bush passed away, watching that ceremony on television and how just everybody, uniform, everything has a purpose. And we take this many steps for this reason, and we have this many things because of this. And oh, it's like super, super cool. And that would have been really awesome.
so cool. There's only been like 5 conductors in my lifetime, so like this is not something that happens
Right.
all the time. So
Yeah.
just the fact that to be there
That's
was
super cool.
And I think
So
as a musician, like that's probably one of the top, if not the top honors in our nation, is
Yes.
to be the Marine Band,
For
aka
sure,
the
band
President's
world.
own. Like there's Pershing's
Yeah.
own, and there's like I think one other one I can't think, but like the President's own is like the
yes.
top ensemble to be a part of.
And I was already like earlier in that day, I was already feeling all these patriotic feels. So Santiago Miranda was there, and he
Shout
brought
Shout out.
shout out. He brought his friend Andrew Gunn,
Shout
who
Shout out.
is not who is attending the
Air Force
Academy right now. So they were both there sitting next to us, and at the beginning of the first concert, they did can we please have all our active military stand up? So I'm just looking around the room because there's a ton of military musicians there, and I'm just looking around the room, and I was like, oh my gosh, we're sitting really close to a military. And then I realized, oh my gosh, that's my former student, Andrew Gunn, standing up right there. And it was just like,
That's super
Proud moment.
oh,
Absolutely.
so cool. And I'm so glad both of them got to see that too.
Yeah, that's just a really, really cool thing. And yeah, like you said, like the pageantry and stuff. I mean, there's a reason why traditions
Yeah,
are
it's
important
so
for many
cool.
reasons.
I mean, my mind immediately went to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Yes.
Yes,
Like-
mine too.
like-
Mine too.
Going and watching that and seeing just how particular all that is, and I mean, just the DC experience, you know, as a tourist is
Yes.
really, really cool. So, yeah, I'm into all that stuff. I think it's super neat,
Yes.
and that's awesome that you got to see that.
Very cool. Well, that was our break. It was, I don't know about you guys, but I felt like it was like a good amount of time.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
two solid weeks.
Like
which
it
is-
was nice.
Did you vote on the calendar?
I did.
Because we have another 2 week
Yes,
one, and
I know.
think it was option one,
Option
right?
one,
For
right,
2 weeks.
yes.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
was
care
like-
if we're going till May 27th
Yeah.
or 28th because I'll be at a state track meet. So you
Yeah.
all have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't
Definitely.
care when the last day of school is for sure.
Absolutely. Well, and also that one had the Halloween.
SIP?
So like we can do our Halloween thing that we get to
Yes.
do here.
Yeah,
So
and then go to Three Rivers Athletic Conference
next day.
Music Festival, whatever that is.
yeah. But anyway, so now that we're back,
Yep.
we have a lot to look forward to, and it's just solo ensemble basically.
Well,
For now.
I would like to make an announcement here.
Oh, well,
And
actually, it's technically, yeah. Go ahead.
I want to give a gigantic shout out
Shout out.
to Caitlin McCullough. Caitlin, we went through the process, our music department did, headed by Lisa, to nominate Caitlin McCullough for the ILMEA Student Teacher of the Year. And I think it was the last day of school
Yeah.
that they
it was.
finally contacted me and said that she's the winner of the 2020
Outstanding student teacher
Yep.
award.
Yeah, outstanding student teacher, which I'm pretty stoked. I'm working on the program for IMAC, and I did, Monmouth Roseville School District Administration and then music faculty, and Superintendent Ed Fletcher, parentheses, 2023.
Yeah, yes, yes.
2023
You need to.
ILMEA
You need to.
Administrator of the Year. But huge congratulations to Caitlin. She deserves it greatly. I did call her and she just in her normal, hey babe. I'm like, hey, how are you doing? Have you checked your email? She's like, no. I said, well, I just want to let you know I'm talking to the ILMEA Student Teacher of the Year award winners, and she just started crying. Like she's like, I gotta call my mom. I gotta call Tim. I gotta go. And so it was really awesome. So I want to do something here.
Oh,
We'll see. Call Caitlin McCullough.
Calling Caitlin McCullough.
McCulloch.
close enough.
It's a GH.
Yeah, that's why.
Let's see. Are we picking that up at all?
Yeah, it should be. Hold it up a little bit.
She's gonna diss us.
Noel, I'm in rehearsal. I'll call you.
Oh!
No, no!
Wait.
Hey, you're on our podcast right now. Hey, oh, that's so sweet. You're on our podcast right now.
Say hey.
Guys, we're on a podcast.
Are you on speakerphone?
No, they're all singing the first note.
Okay. Well,
Oh.
the first Noel. Okay, so tell them to stop and.
Let her rehearse.
Oh, it's the first day back. It's fine. Am I on speaker yet?
They're yelling at me. I'm not supposed to be on my phone in rehearsal.
Yeah, well, you're on a podcast right now. So,
What do you need? What do you guys need from me?
no, we are calling on our podcast, and hopefully you told your kids, but we were making the official announcement that Caitlin McCullough is the 2024 ILMEA Student Teacher of the Year.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, anything for you. Good luck. Sorry to bother your rehearsal, but hey, shout out Caitlin McCullough, Student Teacher of the Year. Woo woo!
Thanks, buddy.
Girl, bye. Okay, show's not over. We
Show's
said
not
girl
over.
bye, but the show's not
But
over.
yeah, it's not an official girl bond. So
Yeah, so
it's just-
no, that was super cool that she won that award, and she will get recognized on Thursday at IMAC. So I'm really happy for her, and thank you to everybody that wrote the recommendation letters and saw some good comments on Facebook after I posted. Yeah, I'm still posting on Facebook.
I
don't
know. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
So I'm super stoked about
It's
that.
it's number 5, I think, right? Posted
I've
five.
lost track. I can't count that
You're
high.
like, whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm a Facebooker.
Yeah, you are.
So yeah, and then Soul Ensemble is starting to get ready for working on organizational stuff, and we for the first time in my career, I had choir rehearsals over Christmas break.
Oh yeah.
But it's a
Yeah.
good reason though, because
Yeah.
IMAC is a pretty big deal.
Yep.
Big
So
deal already.
we're I feel really comfortable with 2 of our 6 songs. Stepdaddy Curtis Fisher Oberschlager.
Shut up.
Came over yesterday to play the 4-handed piano finale from the Gondoliers, and that's getting closer and closer. And I knew I could. Last week we had rehearsal. I think it was Thursday, Friday. And when we left, I thought, "Oh, this is gonna be bad." And my daughter Emma was like, "Dad, why did you audition our really good group last year, and we're taking this group this year?"
Because it's the group that got me in.
I said, that's how it works, number one. I said, but number 2, we're not good yet. We'll get, I mean, they're good, right? They're
Yeah.
good.
Yes.
But And then Wednesday night, after rehearsal, well, she came home and she's like, "Dad, we're starting to get it." I'm like, I know, just give it time, it'll get there. She's like, "We sound really good on this and this," and
Yeah.
Trust the process.
yeah, I'm really excited for the program, for the concert. Like I said, I started working on the IMEC program. Man, I'm going to give a shout out to Kellogg Printing.
Shout out.
They basically, I'm getting 500 really fancy, like navy blue cardstock programs with a paper insert staples, for like 500 programs for like $100.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's insane. I'm stoked. So maybe 100, 150. I don't know. It's still dirt cheap. So just trying to get all that stuff in and ready to go, and hopefully people show up
Yeah.
to watch us at 8:15
That'll be
a.m.
Saturday morning.
8:15 a.m.
Lisa and I are going to be in a lecture on the Friday.
I did not know this.
Yes.
We're going to be part of Dr. Kevin Nichols. Shout out.
Shout
His
out.
lecture on accentuating the accessory percussion. So we're going to be in a piece. So not only are we going to be donning our Music in the Making podcast shirts, and
Which have been ordered.
which have been ordered,
They have been ordered. The
um,
first order is
put in.
placed.
So we'll be doing that. That'll be kind of fun, playing some percussion type stuff.
And you
but-
guys are playing Bobby Gay too as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. We gotta let me know when it comes.
I'm so
Or unless we're just gonna do it like the day after something.
Yeah, and, I mean, we'll obviously work on it maybe once. But the two of you, Al and Kyle,
Yeah.
shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out
But,
Kyle Barshinger.
Anyway, so yeah, a lot coming up. But this semester is tough because it's like now that we've had our longest breaks of the year done,
Mhm.
it's like we only get like a 4-day weekend maybe twice.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then-
3-day
we
weekend.
have
Oh,
5 days
Easter.
next week, and then we have Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
And then we have those 4 days, and then we have 3 days.
Yeah.
Because then we go to IMAC.
Yeah.
Woo woo!
But then also weather. It's that time of
Yeah,
year.
Yeah, it looks
why
like
not
we're-
have 5 days?
Yeah,
Looks like-
so we'll
looks
see.
like you're on
We'll
Tuesday,
see.
huh?
We'll see how many days we're actually at school.
I've got, see, the one thing that I love about Monmouth Roseville, and it's fine, Mr. Fletcher is very, very cautious when it comes to weather. Very cautious. Some people might say overly cautious, whatever. But the one policy that we have in place that I didn't have at Avon or Bushnell when I was there was if for some reason we cancel school, whether it's snow, heat, whatever, you can make a determination by noon to have practices and or games that night.
Mhm.
And you can, so if we don't have school, I am probably still going to, if the basketball team is practicing, so's the freaking choir.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we just need to. And I know
Absolutely.
several years ago, I don't know, maybe 2015, 2016, we had like 8 snow days in January and February.
That was
Like wait, both?
2019.
Yeah.
Oh, not you told.
No. Even, this is before this. This is
Oh.
before, because all of us were worried that nobody would be ready for solo ensemble contests.
Yeah.
And at the time, Al wasn't our accompanist; it was a different guy, but he lived here in town, and so like, I would get to his house somehow, some way, and students would just flock to his house
Wow.
all day long. And hey, Art, who's your duet with? Oh, it's with Lisa. Where's Lisa? Hey, Lisa, can you get over here? No. And then, I don't have a ride. And then there'd be some kid sitting in the house and be like, I'll go get her. And I mean, it just,
Yeah. That's
it was,
That's
it was really, really fun. So hopefully we don't have too many of those because we've got to get ready for IMEC and solo ensemble. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. It's like a nice spur of the moment, like, oh, we don't have school today, but at the same time, it's like, for us, it's like, whew, that's the last rehearsal.
yeah.
Can't make it up, so.
Yeah, I hate missing days, and I'm really glad our calendar committee never puts in for the full week Easter break,
Mhm.
because that would hurt us a lot, I think.
Yeah.
So, and you guys have a student teacher.
We now have a student teacher. It's about time we had one after Mr. Ferry's 10th one. He's
Well,
had.
it's not true, but I've got another one coming, but she won't be here until March
After Saul.
11th. Yeah, the week of the musical. Speaking of, musical books came
Yeah.
today. Whoop, whoop. We
What are
need
we
a lot of
doing?
players. Oh yeah, we're
Can
doing.
Okay, we can announce it, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
It's
Okay, sorry.
Once Upon a Mattress.
Once upon a mattress.
Yeah. So anybody out there that's local that wants to,
Play
play reeds or strings or
viola.
brass.
There's 3 viola parts.
What?
Three,
3?
3 viola, 3 violin, 2
Jeez.
cello.
Hate to be to be third viola.
is
You suck.
that
What
worse?
do you play like?
Third horn,
Yeah, basically.
third
That's
horn,
worse.
third viola.
Hey.
What?
Hey, you know how
Does
often
anybody play
I
the
played
viola?
4th horn?
Man, we need 3 of them.
I
I
know.
think it's called a string patch.
Or just like a chord.
Curtis is our string player.
Yes.
But
Shout out.
there's also a synth string. Or maybe those are. you just
Al
need
said he
one
was
or
going to
the
look through
other.
to see if
I bet you.
what
this
was
is
doubled
just-
and
yeah.
so on and so forth. But
So
yeah, we got a lot.
spring semester's got a lot. to
Yep.
it.
Yep.
But, so our student teacher, going back to that,
Oh,
is
yeah.
Mr. Ty Otto from Monmouth College.
Yeah.
Go
see how-
Scots.
Go
Yes.
Scots. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout
Scots.
outs to the Fighting Scots of Monmouth College.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and then March 11th, I will have McKenna Spangler
Shout out.
from Western Illinois University.
Yeah.
Go next. Yeah. So I'm really excited. She's a lovely, lovely young lady. Talked to her on the phone a couple times. Had lunch with her today. Seems like really bright, really energetic. I loved her personality. And her mom and I went to high school together. So
No way.
Oh.
yeah,
really?
yeah. Well, last year, her mom's Spring.
Shout out.
Her mom's name's Spring.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Reached out and said, "Do you take student teachers?" I'm like, yeah, yeah, for sure. And like, well, would it be okay if my daughter's student taught with you? I'm like, absolutely. So I
That's
can't
awesome.
wait to get to see Spring again. I haven't seen her in probably 20 years. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
junior high contest, high school contest, Six Flags, senior trip,
Yeah.
Pop Solomo,
And then Memorial Day. And then
and then
best-
summer band.
and and then the best podcast episode we're gonna have. Oh yeah. The 4.5 Helen wedding.
I can't wait.
Ah, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be so fun.
And then like anytime that something good happens, we'll do the golf time.
And I assume if we're podcasting live, we're up and about.
You are not podcasting during Mass.
Catholic wedding, right?
Yes,
So, yeah.
you
So
are
we'll be
not.
We'll be up in the
No.
up in the
Right
balcony
next to the
loft,
organ.
choir loft, yeah, and Domini Jesu Patris Amen. And we'll like harmonize with it.
Yeah. And he will raise you up on
The reception.
Are we gonna
And then the reception
Here
podcast.
I
goes,
am, Lord.
is
it I, Lord?
We
I'm doing all
not.
the greatest hits.
You're not running down the.
The greatest hits album. Wow.
Hey, can I get the
It's
contact
great.
information for your priest, please?
It's Father Hefner, right across the street
Oh,
from your
Father
house.
Tim, Tom,
Yeah,
Tim.
Tim.
Shout out.
Shout out, Father.
It's Father Tim.
So Father Tim's taking the hike to.
He is.
So, do we get into the fact that you're getting married in a place where, like, one of the most infamous murders?
I'm not getting married there. I'm partying there after I get married.
Okay, Lisa.
I'm partnering on the grave, he
Yes.
says.
Yeah. Lisa's gonna party it up.
Yes.
To Lisa.
They just like.
Hey, did we
release
determine?
some
Is there an open bar?
Yes.
That's
Podcast 2.
podcast. We're gonna podcast.
Episode
from
1 is the
Reception.
chapel.
Reception. Or we can. Oh,
Number.
we can do the rehearsal.
Oh yeah, there you
We
go.
can do the rehearsal.
That'll be
I mean, I know we're not invited to the rehearsal, but we can crash it and.
There's
So-
And we can do the
Flower
rehearsal
Girls.
because we're all like Art and Kat and AJ and I and Kyle and Dina. Shout out!
Shout outs.
Are all staying together.
Uh huh.
So we could all just come to the rehearsal and we could all be a part of the
rehearsal. We could do the rehearsal.
The rehearsal
There's-
podcast.
And then the reception podcast.
The reception podcast.
There's also going to be an English tea in between the wedding and the reception, because the wedding's really early.
I like Irish.
Yeah, it's stronger.
It is.
But
For many
Irish
reasons.
tea.
there's a place to get that elsewhere on the premises, so.
Her dad's truck.
Yeah, Mr. Howland tossing them back. Yeah, I could. Actually, doesn't he has a blue moon at Alphanos, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a blue moon guy. Yeah. So, I can't wait. That's going to be a fun little
We
vacation
promise
for
we
us.
won't even notice we're doing it. We'll
That's
make it
right.
up, yes.
We'll be,
Daggers up to the balcony.
you won't see us in our tuxes.
we'll put like a microphone, like a giant flower, and like Crispin,
Hell.
and we'll be like, let's tune in and see what's happening downstairs, and you just like hear like,
Make sure he knows how. Make sure the priest knows how to say fornoff.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
I
know.
Fornoff. Fornoff. Howland.
Hell, yeah.
Which gets mispronounced more than you think.
Holland.
Yeah.
What's a Holland?
Hallie was my favorite.
What?
I think the N got like cut off on one of the forms. It was, I think it was at Western too.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I
'Cause
literally
you're like, oh,
just
it's a
graduated.
I remember that. Yes.
When
I
that
remember you
happened,
crying.
I didn't even hear it. The students were all like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear that?" And because I am not paying attention at that point. But Mr. Martinez had done the announcing for the Western Classics some years. So when that happened, I was like, I swear, that's Artie. Because this was before he was at school here. And I was like, but it wasn't. It was someone I didn't know,
Artie.
obviously.
Artie.
Mr. Artie, sorry.
That's Mr.
Master.
That's true.
That's awesome.
Master. Yeah.
I think it's
not
going to be
doctor.
fun. I'm really looking forward to this semester. I think it's going to be really good.
I think so too.
I think kids are going to make some gigantic memories and
I mean, the IMEA thing, like, I did it one year as like a performance. I mean, like, I don't think it's crazy because it's like I don't think I realized how big of a deal that is, and I think they won't. They'll just be like, well, like, okay, we're doing a
Yeah, we're
concert,
doing
so
another
right?
performance, yeah.
But like when they probably realize, maybe at the moment, like, or just as soon as it's over, like, whoa, this is what we did. Like, that's really significant.
So yesterday we were rehearsing and we're doing the gondoliers, and there's a little bit of there's a lot of repetition with a little bit of change, right? Through the verses, and Curtis was sitting there at the piano, and I said, look guys, you know how we talk all the time that during a concert there's going to be 2 or 3 people in the audience. They're going to know if you make a small mistake. That's not at this concert.
Yeah.
There'll be 200 or 300
Yeah.
that know, oh, wait a minute, that tenor part wasn't exactly right there. Because
Yeah.
people know. So
Because as soon as they see the rep list, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, I love that piece."
I hope so.
Going.
And so I was thinking about the program notes, and like I think I told you this, I don't remember, but the program notes, I think I'm going to do it a little bit differently, rather than the bio of the composer or arranger, all that factual stuff. I think I'm going to just say, here's why I like the piece, and here's why I do it, and here's why I programmed it for this, and just
Yeah, that's cool. I
Rather
like
than-
that. I would much rather read that, honestly.
right. Then why did Christopher Ten write Baba Yetu?
Yeah.
And like here's and quite honestly, the significance of Baba Yetu for us at Monmouth Roseville, because we did it for a madrigal dinner. We had a great time with it, but then the following summer, one of our madrigal singers passed away, and because it's the words are the Lord's Prayer, we sing it at his funeral. So like it's got some other significance to it, and I think that's important for people to. Here's why I programmed this piece. Here's why I like this piece.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to bet most of them have not heard In the Upper Room. In the Upper Room came out in the early '90s, and it's like it's a church choir song. I mean, you can just see it by the cover of it, and like those that are into choral lit, you know what covers of music mean what, and I mean this is absolutely a church choir piece as opposed to you know, an upper level college piece that we did at Culver Stockton, but he just loved it and it made me love it. So I'm excited for that. And
I'm so excited. Oh my god.
yeah, I can't wait.
For real.
And
And with the Miss McCullough thing, it just IMAX getting better and better.
yeah, that's super cool. I just,
They're gonna be like, wait, didn't they?
I'm gonna
these
go-
guys win an award last year?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
well-
did. Yeah, won another one this year.
well, and I sent the administration the announcement of Caitlin winning that, and Ed's reply back to me was, "Doesn't matter what it is, all you do is win, win, win."
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And like, well, that's, you know, that's, I don't know, that's kind of my outlook on life is go win the day,
Win the day.
win the day. Lisa
Carpe
Allen.
those DMs. DIEM,
Not
DM.
Instagram DMs.
not direct messages, because that's a different DM.
Captain, my captain.
Anyway, if you were on the first order
Yeah.
of the merch drop,
Yep.
guess what? We put that order in this week, so we should be seeing those come through pretty soon. We'll get information out to those of you who need stuff shipped, aka Lisa's friends.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm
else
looking
in
at these
town-
names. I'm like, who are these people?
Oh, just it's a Lisa friend. We're waiting for the Lisa friend from Mexico to give us some
Oh,
pesos.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
El Lisa Hayan. Because L.
Because the
two
double
L's
L is a Y.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
In your prolific Spanish, Mr.
Absolutely, it's
Martinez.
the best Spanish I've ever
Hey,
had.
when he was ordering at the Mexican restaurant, I heard it like he was saying it correctly. I was like,
Did you drop into it?
got
Drop
got
into it a little bit?
Only
yeah,
around
there.
food. Only around
Only
food.
around- Yeah.
But anyway, but no, we what we're looking to do the merch is that once we kind of get a little bit more of a rhythm things, we'll post out say, hey, merch drop number 2. You know, we're hoping to get some new items pretty soon as well.
Yeah.
Once we start getting the word out as well. But for sure, if you're going to be at IMAC, we're looking forward to see you. We're going to be hoping to wearing our merch there. And if you've ordered some and you're going to IMAC, you should definitely wear it.
Yeah, I think we should do, this is just my opinion, you guys can disagree with me. I think we should wear them to the gala. The Thursday night.
Oh yeah, sure.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
In the exhibit hall?
Yeah, why not?
And then, because Thursday is going to be epic, right? I think Thursday is going to be really, really fun, especially. So they open the exhibit hall, we'll have our little drink tickets and the food. And then if we have our Music in the Making podcast shirts on, have everybody meet us, you know, buy the Killer Music.
Shout out.
Booth,
Shout out,
Killer
yeah.
Music. Have them, everybody meet at
Not a sponsor.
7:15.
Oh, wait, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor
Yet.
yet.
Contact us.
Yeah. So we can all get together and everybody be like, what in the heck is this? And we're like, this is our Music in the Making podcast. And maybe we should have a little, not business card, but like a little index card thing with, that we can just pass out, and like Music in the Making pod with all of our socials and all
Ask
of our.
Kellogg.
Yes. Do we have money in the account?
Not for long.
Okay. But I thought that would be really cool. And then after the gala, Guardian Travel, not a sponsor yet, is they're hosting their party at the Pier Marquette.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just getting tickets at the Pier Marquette. Mike told me this.
Yeah, he told me
2 days
he
ago.
called me yesterday.
I'm like, this is
Talking about some
awesome.
stuff. And he's
So,
like, I'm like, oh no.
so you'll have drink tickets.
Uh-huh.
Our rep Mike will have tickets. So we'll just be.
And
then-
talking it up.
And then, we get to go to the El Presidente suite.
This is an educational podcast.
You know, we're talking about IMAX.
How many times have you been in a presidential suite in your life?
0.
Right.
Exactly.
It's awesome. It's just being there is super cool. It's the size of this freaking auditorium.
It's
It's
pretty awesome.
gigantic. Yeah, so, and then I think, and I talked to Curtis yesterday, you need to have your microphone.
Okay.
And we'll all
We'll
sit
have
around.
an interview with President.
And Rusty and Sam and,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and Dina and Kyle and, well, Kyle won't be able to join us because he works.
Yeah.
Stupid Kyle.
He is a percussion
Yeah,
representative.
yeah.
or whatever.
I'm really looking forward to IMAC this year.
This-
I'm super
It's gonna be
excited.
good.
I'm so excited because this is Crispin's first time at too.
Who?
Really?
Who?
Yeah.
Crispin.
Who's that?
Mrs. Mrs. Allen.
Mrs. Allen.
I mean, oh wait,
Mr.
Mr.
Allen.
Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Really?
He wasn't music ed any time before this
But he
year.
didn't play. He didn't play in wind ensemble.
No, it was the year before us.
Oh,
Oh.
I played in wind ensemble.
Did you?
Cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
fun.
You're old. So
I am old.
sorry.
Good next.
I did turn 30 last year.
Hey, speaking of, not to, you can edit this out if you want. Maddie, how old's Kat?
Wait, what? How
30.
old's Kat? She turned 30 also.
Yeah, that's what because Maddie, they had a good conversation during lunch,
Mhm.
and Maddie's like, I think she's my age. She's like, and that's kind of depressing. Like, I'm like, yes, she is. She's like 30.
Yeah.
Like, you're 27. It's okay. Like,
Yeah.
you can have friends that are
Older
a few
than
years older than
Yeah.
you.
I mean, my friends that are younger than me. But
Me
it's like-
too.
Yeah, you do.
Me.
Besties.
Yeah. You mean Lisa?
Yeah. That's what he meant.
When she saw me today and she just smiled, I just loved it. Because
Mhm.
I know she misses my face.
She did say that she was dreading coming back, but then when she did into that meeting, she's like, "Aw, benchmarking ain't so bad."
And all that information is interesting, but
I mean, it really okay. Like, but
we could have
somebody-
done it in 20 minutes.
Our band kids just are ruling everything though. Top scores.
Oh yeah, every name they call out, I'm like, yeah, band kid. They work it.
Mhm.
Yeah, band kid. Yeah, that's how it works.
Join band.
You
That's right.
can,
Required.
you can, book in the 90s, I think, called Mind's Eye, about the 7 different intelligences, and that music has all of the intelligences.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It requires
Yeah.
almost all of them at one time. A
Yeah,
lot of
I mean,
times.
the visual, audio, verbal, emotional,
Mhm.
yeah,
There's like 4 more.
yeah, that's like,
You
That's
started,
fine.
you can't stop
Whatever,
now.
it's 3 hours. Anyway, so it was a great 2023.
Yeah.
It is now 2024.
it is
Looking
2024.
forward to the second
9.5
half
years to go.
and only 9.5 student teachers to go also.
Well, that'd be
Of course.
18
Yeah.
Yeah.
student teachers.
Total.
18.
Total. Ah, it's easy.
No, I'm
At
ready.
the rate you're going.
Yeah, I'm ready. No, that'd be awesome. And we got the junior high Perry Land coming up with
Old Choir, oh, yeah.
Jason.
Oh, is he
Hawkins.
doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Hawkins is directing it. So shout out.
Shut up.
Yeah, you
I'll
guys
shout
are
out
really
too.
slow on the shout outs. And I don't know. Lisa has said like one a day.
I'm rusty. It's been like 2 weeks. It's been like 3 weeks.
No, you're
It's
not.
been
You're
like
Lisa.
4 weeks.
Rusty's at
Oh
Mercer County.
yeah.
Yeah. He's at Mercer County.
Mercer County.
Shout out.
No, I can't. Yeah, I think it'd be good if we could at IMAC maybe have little mini-sodes maybe of, you know what?
Yeah.
Well, last year we were just sitting down in the lounge. Was it me, you, Rusty, and Sam? Or was it Katie? Might have been Katie. And we just sat there for like 30 minutes just talking. We're like,
Yeah.
let's put the microphone down and let's just talk.
I'm down.
And we can edit stuff out if we need to, Miss Hal.
I'll get the boing ready. Boing, boing, boing.
Yeah.
Quickly text me. Where the mic?
Anything else, Miss Hal?
No, I don't think so.
So, does anybody ever email us? Do you check that email?
I do check it.
Does
But,
anybody
but
email
I,
us?
no, but I take that as we're just hitting all the marks.
Okay.
But you never know.
So
if you have a question,
yeah, or hey, we want to know what you guys think about this topic, because you know
there's
we
a
have
lot of topics out there.
there's a lot of topics, and you know we cover a lot of them. But so if you want to email us, you do that at
Music in the Making Podcast at gmail.com.
isn't it music in the making pod at gmail.com?
Oh, I don't remember anymore. It's just too many.
Why
rusty.
did we screw this up? Like, why do we have? So, Miss Allen, where can we be found on social?
At Music in the Making Pod.
That one is pod.
On all of them?
Insta, Facebook.
I thought it was IG.
The kids say IG. But,
But
but
what'd you
the
say?
OGs don't say IG.
The OGs.
Oh, did I say
yeah.
Insta, or isn't there a Finsta?
I think that might be.
That's like
That's
a
something else.
Fake
Yeah.
Instagram account, yeah. So
But
we're
ours-
on
ours is
Instagram,
real.
we're on Facebook,
Mhm.
YouTube.
Well, that's where we can listen.
Oh,
That's where
okay.
we can listen, yeah, that's different.
We listen to.
You can listen wherever you want to.
Yep. On our Facebook page, we have the link that takes you to all those things too as well. Follow us on Facebook as well so that you can stay up to date with all the shenanigans.
All the stuffages.
Which
Yeah.
I really don't understand why people list where you can listen to a podcast. Because if you're hearing it, you're obviously listening somewhere, so you know.
Someone is an app.
And this is not about you guys. This is in general. I don't. It's just funny. Like.
You know what? We're just ending it there. Oh my gosh.
So weird. I had lunch yesterday with Curtis and his husband, and I said I just listened to the Three Rivers Athletic Conference one that we did with Alex and Katie and Curtis started laughing. He goes, "I love that one." He goes, "When you move the microphone." He goes,
Lisa,
"That was
what do
awesome."
you want to say?
I said, "Did you listen to it?" He's like, "Oh yeah, the rewind thing was hilarious." So
Oh, that's too good.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
well, we're back.
we'd love to hear from our fans.
Yeah, for real.
If we have any, I don't know. If they're like,
We got followers, but we want more followers. We want
We
to
do.
double our followers in 2024. We have 12 months to do
if you, what does McAfee say? If you like it, tell a friend. If you don't, forget you ever heard it.
that. Yeah, but don't.
Be a friend, tell a friend. Tell a friend. Music in the making. We're
Music
fun.
making podcast. Yeah.
And we'll probably do one next week, won't we? We should be.
We should be.
Getting back on a weekly schedule here for a little bit. Maybe we'll have some more.
Yes.
Consistency?
Well, not consistency, but
Yes.
a format of like we'll have an idea of something to actually talk about.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
a topic to discuss.
Yes. Yeah. Today was just kind of just
Yeah,
like,
hey,
hey,
welcome
we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
And,
Back again.
Yeah. Hope you all had a great holiday season.
Yeah, happy
New Year.
New Year.
Happy HNY, right? Isn't that what people type?
HNY.
Happy
But
HNY.
not. No.
Oh, well, I
That's-
guess happy,
Happy,
you know, you're,
ATM machine.
yeah, the automatic ATM machine. The automatic ATM machine.
The Department of Redundancy Department.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Okay, are
Anyway,
we done?
yeah, we're done.
Are we done?
All right. Goodbye.